I would finally have freedom.
Left
I
his
thought running a
London job.
cafe would mean peace, control, and maybe even more family time. Instead, I'm working more than ever, I'm behind on bills, and most of the time, I feel like I'm failing. This was supposed to be my dream, but now it's breaking me. I'm going to show you exactly what this journey really looks like. The good, the bad, and the part I didn't want to admit until now. If you didn't know, I used to be a bus driver in London. I used to love my job. I never hated my job. Well, some of the parts I did, but if you look at it in general, I actually did enjoy my job. I didn't love it that much, but it was alright for me. To be honest, it was a fixed income job. I always knew how much I was getting paid for the next 5 years. If I had done overtimes, if I worked on bank holidays and whatnot, I always knew how much I was going to get, and it was set. So there was a structure in place.
And
everything.
just to let you guys know, the thing about that job is you get paid weekly as well. So which is always a bonus. You always have money weekly. I don't know how it works in London, but in regards to me having a similar license, BCV one as well, and the HGV, most of the jobs they pay you weekly. So it's good in that sense. But let me tell you the truth. Your knees take a massive hit. You might not be able to walk again if you do that for 10 years, I promise you.
Things were so easy. I used to get
Shout
paid
out
on
to
my
Mr.
holidays.
Taser.
If I had any sick days, I used to get paid for those too, which was really nice. Who would
I'd
love
love
a
to go
job
to his
like that?
cafe and link up with
I
him, by the
enjoyed
way.
driving as well.
Seems
I
like a
still do
genuine guy.
enjoy driving, especially when it comes to large vehicles. They're much nicer to drive, so I did enjoy driving them too. So I did enjoy driving the buses, which is the reason why I never complained about my job. The only thing I could say is it's the customers that used to annoy me sometimes, especially night times. In general terms, the job is nice, but the customers can be pain. That's my honest truth. But of course, just like any other job, there is pain points as well. First of all, it's the lack of freedom. With this job, I used to know what I used to do for the next 2 years, so I have to plan my life around my job schedule, if you get what I mean. 1 week, I used to go work at 4 in the morning, and the next week, I used to go work at 4 in the afternoon. So that was a bit painful to do, because then what happens is you have to plan your life around that, basically, around your job, basically, which was really bad for me. And some of the days were really repetitive. And the main thing is I used to feel stuck in that job, because let's be honest, you know what you're doing for the next 2 years, and every year you're going to learn what you're going to do for the next 2 years, and you know how much you're going to get paid, and you have to set your life around your work times, which was really not for me. I mean, don't get me wrong, there was people like working there for 30 years, 40 years. I mean, I'm not saying it could be bad for me, but it could be the dream job for you. It's totally up to you, but I didn't enjoy that side, to be honest. That side was really not for me. It was a safe job, but I was feeling just like existing, nothing more. I was just any bus driver,
Just getting by.
driving buses around London, and that was my life. To be honest with you, I always had a passion for a coffee, and all my friends and relatives, well, not all of them, but most of them either had a coffee shop, cafe, or they worked in one. So that's what really attracted me to opening one. And I did really like the idea, because you get to open up at 8, close at 4, and you're home by 5 or maximum 6, which was really attracting to me, because that meant I could have spent more time with my family. You know them nights where...
Oh, okay, so you eventually had a kid. Oh, wow, that's amazing, man. That's really, really... I'm curious if he's Kurdish. He sounds Kurdish to me. I don't know. Or Turkish.
You sit down and dream of nice things. That's what I used to do. I used to dream of opening my own place, just running it and making lots of money. Well, that was the main thing with everything, to be honest. Even with this YouTube channel, it's just making money. But I do enjoy making the videos and creating content like this, because in the future, my son's gonna open these videos and watch me when I was younger, and it's a good memory for me as well. And money is a plus side, because I used to do this back before when I was a little kid, when YouTube never used to exist. I used to post videos on Facebook, if you believe it or not. But yes, I had this idea. I shared it to my wife. She said, it's fine, whatever you do, I'm with you. Then I started looking for places. First, what was I thinking to open? I was thinking to open up appliances, but lucky for me, I never done that, which is really good. Well, the most important thing is I wanted to have more time while opening my business, a purpose and ownership of my life, which I know I used to have that with my old job. And I think I'm very lucky to be in this place that I am in at the moment, which I am very grateful. Then after a long research, Paradise Cafe came up, and this was how it used to look like before I got the shop, and you know how it looks now already. Let's talk about some harsh realities where your most business gurus will never tell you about. Well, in the beginning, I thought this owning your own business would be calm, creative, and fulfilling. But that wasn't the case. If you know, I ended up doing everything. I was the barista, I was the chef, I was the manager, I was the accountant. So it was not that easy as you thought. Well, in this life, nothing is that easy, to be honest. I know if you're watching.
And hold on, and that's so much mistake, or that's the many mistakes a lot of entrepreneurs make. They become the employee rather than working on their business, they're working in their business. And it becomes very difficult for you to scale, to grow, or anything, because you can't really think outside of the box if you're inside of it. You know, okay, what do I need to do here? But usually is when they employ people and they're not working in their business, but they're working on their business to oversee everything, you can see growth starting to take place. So I've learned this from mentors and everything else. So I can see this what ties into what he's talking about. But you do really want to get out of the rat race. So if you're watching home right now, create your business, do it. Don't just watch. What are you doing? Well, this is just entertainment for you. Start doing something. Do something with your life. Okay, let me give it a go. What if I fail? What if you don't?
Easy as you thought. Well, in this life, nothing is that easy, to be honest.
Let me know,
I know
in
if
the
you're
comment section
watching
down
this,
below.
you're either planning to open up something or
Yeah,
you're either tired of your job.
perfect
Let me
timing.
know down in the comments what you're up to.
Perfect timing.
I'm really
Let
curious
us know.
and I would love to know about your life. And if there's any help I can
Me
do,
too.
let me know down in the comments. I'll be more than happy to help you out in your journey. My shop,
Shout
I
out to
open
the
up at
channel.
8. But I don't go at 8. I go earlier and my shop closes at 4. But I never leave at 4. I always
You
leave
leave
around
later.
5 or 6. Which isn't that bad, but I still do go earlier and leave later. And one thing I can tell you is, it's not that really easy to get customers through your door. It is really hard. I'm doing everything in my power to get more people into my shop. Because if my shop does better, that means I'm doing better as well. Recently, you might know that I expanded my shop.
Yep.
This is actually a really cool product. If I can find the link, I'll put it down in the description. You can buy it too. It really helps when you do barbecues and whatnot. Look, I used to remember sitting at the shop when I used to close. I used to think this is not going to work out because we was pulling in, I don't know, £2,000 a week, which was not enough to cover the bills, the rent, the wages and whatnot. It was just not enough. I had really low points through my journey. It was really hard in the beginning. I did feel like I messed up. I know I had breaking points, but I had more moments that kept me going. For example, I had many customers that are coming back to me saying how much of a good job we were doing in the cafe, which really kept me going so much. And if you're watching this and if you visit me on a regularly, thank you very much. It actually means a lot. That's where one of the reasons basically I kept going, and it does really help me. And my son, when I come back home and I see my son smiling, I literally forget about everything. I remember the reason why am I
It's
doing
amazing.
this. When I see him smiling, it just literally lights up my world and it means everything to me. These are the small things that literally remind me, why am I doing this? Why am I literally...
Hold on, Taser, you're burning the barbecue, you know. I just realized these peppers are becoming burnt, brother. But yeah, back to the
it
video.
just literally lights up my world and it means everything to me. These are the small things that literally remind me, why am I doing this? Why am I literally started in the first place? Why am I moved to Nottingham from London? It was all because for him, so that he has a really good future.
Better life.
And of course, I cannot forget, I have you. I have you that commenting saying how much really good job am I doing. And every single positive comment that you leave literally changes my mood as well. When I read those comments, it literally means the world to me as well. So I'm really thankful to have you, my family, my customers that kept me going. I know my cafe is not winning at the moment, but I am not done fighting. Thanks to all of you, thanks to all of my customers, and thanks to my family. There is some hard lessons that I learned along the way running Paradise Cafe. Running your own business is not just only about passion, it's about systems. You need to have systems in place. And you need people around you. You need people around you like yourself.
Trust.
Like my family, like my business partner. You need a community, you need a mentor, and you need an emotional support with you. And with that being said, I think in the near future, I'm going to release a course which will show you how to succeed in any business. And with my mentorship, I think you can get a lot more further in the life. What do you think about that? Are you interested in that? And if I release a course, would you buy it? Just let me know down in the comments. That's what I'm thinking, so I might do that. I'm not really sure at the moment, but yeah. And remember, it's okay to be scared, but it's not okay to lie yourself. I thought running my...
Now, I'll say it's okay to be scared, but it's not okay to not take action. Most people that win in life, they're scared, but they take action regardless. Being scared is not what should stop you, but you should be more afraid of not taking action, because the feeling of regret later on down the years will be so brutal. So I'd much rather you try something, fail, and you tick it off like, yep, I tried it, just wasn't for me, than if you don't, because you will regret it, trust me.
Running my own business would give me extra time. It didn't. It did give me a purpose, but I had to earn it. It wasn't that easy. Okay, let's get to the real talk now. I'm not rich. Well, I'm not there yet, but I'm still here. Business is still hard, but I am much wiser. I have started rebuilding things. I have a new menu on the way. I have repeat customers. I'm collecting email lists of my customers as well. So when I have new products or new menu or new deals on my shop, I can just email it to them and head them back into my shop. It's been nearly 8 months and the business is doing okay. I'm not in the position where I want to be in, but I am enjoying the journey so far. I have new plans for the business, which I will be revealing in the upcoming videos. So I think it's time to subscribe to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, there's a subscribe button just down below. Just press that and turn all the notifications on. You can get notified when I upload a new video. If you're thinking to quit your job for your dream, just know this: it will test you, but it will grow you. And it's not going to be that quick as you think. It's going to take time. Because good things, they take time. Just know this: I walked away from a safe job in London because I wanted something more. I wanted freedom, creativity, and ownership. But who could have thought? I didn't know that I was going to have this much pain. Paradise Cafe literally tested me in every way possible. Tested my patience, my finance, my relationship, and even my identity. But through the hard days, and even the harder nights, I learned something that no job ever gave me, and that is purpose. Not the pretty kind that your favorite business gurus that post online, but the kind that comes with sacrifices, with sweat, with staying open even no one walks in. If you're watching this and thinking to do a big leap, just know that dream is real, but the cost is too. And sometimes you don't grow until something breaks. Well, this is my journey. It's not perfect,
But let's see. It's not perfect, but let's see what the comment section are saying. Okay, so this video just dropped. So we literally, the early bird gets the worm. Sell up if you're not happy. Sell up if you're not happy, boy. So what? He's telling him to sell the shop. I'm not a quitter, bro. I hear it. I hear it. Why start a business but still have a council house? What is wrong with people? What the heck? I thought I'd read this comment section and I'd be like, oh wow, so positive. This is negative. What is going on here? Why start a business but still live at... Why is it your business? And why can't I live in a council house and start... Like, what? Do people start off rich when they're trying to make it in life? Or do they start off broke? Or... I'm not calling him broke, but you get what I mean? Or do they start from the beginning? You guys get what I'm saying? People... It's people like this that don't get far. I wish, but I don't. Like, and then he just confirmed that. I don't. Like, what... My days, man. Get staff, mate. Increase hours into dinner time. Sorted. People talk about things in these comment section as if they're professionals whilst they're working a 9 to 5. How does that make sense? Bro, I don't even mean to come for your comment section, but it just annoys me when I see things like this. Literally. Sorted. Bro, you have no idea what it's like to run a business. He should have read Michael Gerber's book. I don't know who that is. Work in your business, not in your business. I was saying that. You guys heard me say that in the video, right? I was saying that. Work on your business, not in your business. I think he's going to reply that he's read something similar like that. I will look at it. Thanks. Okay. Well, maybe he hasn't then. But yeah, you should offer your services as an Ali G. Oh my days, bruv. I'm not even going to bother. He probably laughed. Yeah. This isn't the typical I quit my job and life got amazing story. It's raw, painful. Yeah, man, it's real. It's real. Yeah, it says it's hard to begin a bit. Yeah, inspiring. Keep documenting your journey 100%. Keep going strong, brother. I agree. Yeah, all right, cool. There's a few comments there, but yeah, I don't want to spend the whole time just reading through, but I was disappointed to see some of the bottom comments there, but obviously you can see he doesn't take it to heart. I wouldn't. We've been in this game for a while, but yeah, I wish nothing but success. You and your family, the kid, and yeah, keep grinding, brother. Keep grinding, man. It's not easy, but it's possible. And if it's possible for one, it's possible for all. So yeah, I don't know if you happen to be watching this video, whatever it is, but let's do a collab or something. I'd love to document the process as to what's going on, young entrepreneur starting off or whatever it is, that kind of style. So yeah, but if you enjoyed this video, I want to hear from you. What are you afraid to start off? You've been dreaming about starting a business for a while, but you just haven't started it. Let me know what that business idea is in the comment section. Like the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. God bless.